I used to be completely wrong about attraction. There was a time I was 100% sure someone liked me. The eye contact, the way they laughed at everything I said, how they always found a reason to be around me. In my head, it was obvious. It felt real. It felt like something was building there. I started overthinking every interaction, replaying conversations in my head, looking for confirmation in the smallest details. The way they looked at me, the way they smiled, the way they stayed just a little longer when we talked. So I convinced myself this had to mean something. Until I found out it didn't. They were just being nice. And that moment stuck with me, not because of rejection, but because I realized something uncomfortable. I had no idea how to actually read people. I wasn't seeing reality. I was seeing what I wanted to see. I was guessing, filling in gaps, creating meaning where there wasn't any. And that's when I realized something most people never question. Maybe attraction isn't as obvious as we think. So I started paying attention, not to what people say, but to what they can't control. Because here's the truth most people miss. Attraction doesn't start with words, it starts with the body. And once you understand this, you start seeing signs everywhere. One of the fastest signals happens so quickly most people miss it. When someone sees a person they genuinely like, their eyebrows lift for a split second. It's automatic. They don't think about it. It's not planned. It's just the brain reacting in real time. And the key moment is right when they first see you. That first reaction is honest, before they have time to adjust, before they control their expression. If you catch it, you're seeing something real, something unfiltered. Most people watch the face, but the face lies. People control their expressions. They smile when they don't mean it. They act normal when they're not. They hide what they feel without even realizing it. But their feet, almost nobody controls them. When someone is interested in you, their feet naturally point toward you, even if they're talking to someone else. Even in a group setting, even when their attention should be somewhere else, their body still gives them away. It's subtle, but it's honest, because the body moves toward what it wants, even when the mind is trying to stay neutral. When someone likes you, they begin to copy you without realizing it. Not in an obvious way, but in small things. How you sit, how you move, even your tone of voice. You cross your arms, they cross theirs. You lean back, they lean back. You slow down your speech, they match your pace. This is called behavioral synchrony, and it's one of the clearest signs of connection. Because when the brain feels close to someone, it tries to match them. It tries to create alignment. And the crazy part is, they don't even notice they're doing it. Here's something people underestimate. Attention is selective. We forget most conversations. Most details just disappear. That's how the brain works. But when someone is attracted to you, your words stick. They remember things you barely remember saying. A small detail, a random story, something personal that didn't seem important at the time. And then, out of nowhere, weeks later, they bring it up again. That's not normal memory. That's emotional investment. That's the brain deciding without asking that you matter. And then there's touch. Not in a dramatic way, not anything obvious, just small, almost invisible moments. A quick touch on your arm, brushing against you, leaning closer than necessary. At first, it feels accidental, like it just happened. But when it keeps happening, it's not random. When someone is attracted to you, their body naturally moves closer, because attraction reduces distance. It makes closeness feel natural instead of forced. For a long time, I kept looking for obvious signs. Something clear, something undeniable, something I couldn't misinterpret. But that's not how attraction works. It's quiet. It shows up in patterns, not big moments. It's not one signal, it's consistency over time. And the truth is, people can hide their words, but they can't fully hide their body. Once you start noticing these signals, you'll never see interactions the same way again. You stop guessing, you stop overthinking, and you start seeing what's actually there. Subscribe if you want to understand people on a deeper level, because most of what matters is never said out loud.